looks like it's going to be a great day, and we have a bunch of stuff planned for today. We're going to do several free things in the area west of Colorado Springs, and we just left our campsite and we're heading down the road on Highway 24 to a town called Florissant. And there is something free there that we're going to look at. Alright, so we are stopping at the Florissant Fossil Bed. It's a national monument. It's free to look at this little village over here that looked pretty cool, but it did cost to get into the nature center and see, let's see, I'm trying to look at the map here, and see the fossil rocks. It was a big hike, and we didn't feel like paying for that because we were busy doing other stuff today, but this is free to look at, so we're going to do this real quick. Okay, so today we are checking out something really quick that is free to do in the town called Florissant, right north of Woodland Park, and we're looking at the Homebeck homestead here behind us, and we're going to go inside and check it out. A little bit here about it is this was no ordinary homesteader, Adeline Hornbeck. After in the 1870s she lost both of her two different husbands and two homes, and this was a single mother of four, and she moved here and she claimed 160 acres, and within 7 years she had this house, 9 outbuildings, and had acquired $4,000 worth of livestock. On top of her daily chores and raising children, she added a job at the general store here in Florissant. The first house was built in 1878, the well house was in 1909, and the bunkhouse 1880, carriage house shed 1928, the barn was 1890. Alright, let's go inside and check it out. Oh, I just saw it pop out. I can't see my... Look at it. He's looking...
That's the one that was just like whistling, and then it came over and just looked at me and then tried it on. Little, there is. There's several of them. That one's near the fence.
Here is the original homestead that she built. There's the other buildings.
What is this?
This is a house. This is a homestead that she built. This lady built after losing two. The Homebeck homestead. Oh, here's some remnants of some newspaper that they used on the walls. Wow. You can see different layers. You can see the more yellow layer. The one behind it.
The whole wall used to be covered with that.
Yeah, here they saved a piece under glass. And
Trade journal.
here is a date. Here we have March 27th, 1879.
Look what they used to keep their tight. Yeah, this well house is not actually originally part of the home. When Adeline Hornbeck died in 1905, her heirs sold the home to a family friend. And the family friend had the well dug and added this well.
Built it on.
Right. So it's actually not part of the original construction, but it is still fairly.
Is this the kitchen? Look at this kitchen. Might have been
This is
added
like the
later.
stuff that they had in the kitchen.
That looks like that's been added later.
That's just cloth. There's an upstairs that's closed.
Yeah. Looks like the back. Alright, we're gonna go look in a couple of these outbuildings that she built later on. Oh, just saw a bluebird going in there. Might have a nest in here. Little blacksmithing thing.
Oh, look at the skins.
Yeah. Very cool, very cool. There's another one of the outbuildings. Did a little bit different log style on some of them. This one has square logs. This one is round logs.
It's like where they were milking the cows and stuff.
Oh. Look at these little, I guess they're prairie dogs. I don't know. They're so cute. Have little holes all over the place. Alright, well that was pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna head down the road towards Manitou Springs and check something else out. Okay, this is the town of Woodland Park. It's a super popular town at the base of Pikes Peak. It's pretty much the nearest big town west out here past Colorado Springs. And we came in here and got some food and so forth. And we're heading towards Manitou Springs, which is outside of Colorado Springs, to see the Garden of the Gods. Alright, we are entering the town of Manitou Springs. We're gonna just kind of make a drive through this town and check it out, see what it looks like before we go over to the Garden of the Gods. We have entered the Garden of the Gods. Lots of really neat red round rocks and different kinds of rock formations. This one here we pulled over to get a picture of. It was a marker for the Indians, the Plains Indians, and they used it as a trail. Obviously they could see it from a long ways away and it helped them get to their bearings. We came here on a weekend and unfortunately it was extremely busy and we couldn't even find a place to park. I couldn't get the pictures that I wanted of the red round rocks, or all you would have seen is people. Like I said, we couldn't even find a place to park, so we had to just literally take the pictures as we were driving through, and sadly we didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted. And now we're going to go up the road to the Cliff Dwellings. There it is up on the hill. That's the cliff, and what you can see there is the Pueblo, which has the museum in it. It was a very busy day also here, so we had to wait in line to get in. It was, I think, $10 a person and cheaper for kids. We did find a $1 off coupon for adults and 50-cent off coupon on their website. All right, here we are. And this is the Manitou Cliff Dwellings. They were occupied by the Anasazi, or the ancestral Pueblonians. They were here from 1100 AD to 1300 AD, and you can climb and you can touch and go all around and explore these dwellings, and that's exactly what we're going to do. You can see where there is some timber left, but vandals have come and burned most of the wood that was in there. Those squares that are open there was where timbers went across to make other floors. A little bit about their cultural history. It was the women that owned the homes and carried on the family names. It was the younger women that ground most of the corn and put it in these grain storage bins along with their beans and squash. Here's their grain storage bin. Put grain in up there. And it came out in the bottom here.
You notice how like this is like a layer or something?
Yep, look at all the cool different types of rock. Here is the kiva, where they had ceremonial fires and where they pleased the gods, the sun and Mother Earth, and there's the spirit hold. Look how tall it is. This one building was a 9-family structure. Most rooms were only 6 foot by 8 foot with a 5.5 foot ceiling.
This was when they built a fire.
I'm in the big house.
Over here, baby.
Mom?
Inside of the cave room.
I went into there and out through there when you were doing it together. And I thought it was a wax. I'm cute. Looks like we're in a big house.
Hey, Adele. Hi. Here is a mesotop structure. This has been moved to this location.
Look, Daddy, you get way up on.
Primarily used as living quarters by men tending their crops, built down in the valley so they could watch over their crops. Here's some grinding stones. You can see their little ceiling here made out of sticks. The rest of it is built out of the native stone.
Spanish for horno. Behave se también. Oh, no.
Originally
Okay.
constructed by Chief Little.
There we go. Now I can still be on this.
Here's the Pueblo, and the first 6 rooms were built in 1898, and it's been expanded 3 times, and that is where the museum is.
Look at that stuff. Push it down. All the way down. Now let it up.
Okay, let's see. So 12.
All right, now we're going to head inside to the museum. And here is a turkey feather garment. Turkeys were a very prized item as far as meat and feathers. They also started to make baskets. Here's some of their stuff on display, their jewelry and baskets. This is a nice little, small little museum inside and a gift shop. Here's about the tools that they used for farming and different methods that they used to conserve water because it was very dry here and very drought-stricken. And that is it for today as we head back to our campsite. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so we know that you like these type of videos and we will continue to make more. And make sure to stay tuned for our next videos.